Hello, Tharun.
Hello.
How you doing?
Shall we get nervous now?
No, not really. I think we've got some Cocoa Bay fake Malibu from Aldi.
This stuff's all right. You know, it looks shit, but it's actually not bad. Cocoa Bay from Aldi.
And you got Aldi Cola just to mix with it as well.
I don't mess around.
You don't mess around. This is the most low-budget podcast
I thought
ever.
if I'm going to go low budget, let's complete
the show. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So how's married life?
Married life is all right, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's all been about compromise. A lot of compromise. More on her side than mine.
Of course. I mean, she dropped you off here.
She did drop me off here, yeah. I did tell her that, obviously, we knew we were going to be drinking today.
Of course, yeah.
She didn't.
Yeah.
So I told her there's no parking at this venue where we're at
Which
the moment.
there isn't, actually. And
yeah, I mean, I did go past about 2-3 parking spaces, which she got a bit pissed off about, but...
She doesn't need to know all that.
Exactly. So basically, after this, well, we're going to see how much we can drink in an hour.
Yeah.
And then both our wives are going to be outside, disgusted, as we stumble out.
Of course.
And, get dropped off home in a sorry state.
I don't expect anything less.
Yeah, absolutely, Tharun. No, pleasure that you've invited me to do the first one. Yeah, that's a nice
well, there's no one else I could really get hold of. So I thought,
exactly.
Invite yourself. I thought, you not got any plans. So I didn't know you were bloody Man United top though.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Why would you wear that?
Mate, it's got Eric Cantona on the back of it. It's my favourite player.
Some people probably don't know who Eric Cantona is anymore. These Gen Zs.
They probably don't actually. Fucking nowadays, they listen to tunes back in the 90s that we used to rave to. You know, R&B, hip hop, old school garage, and they're like, "Oh, this is really old, isn't it?" I'm like, fuck off.
You know what made me feel old? You know, at work, this is like going back a couple of years ago. You know, remember Blue Peter?
Yes.
The little Blue Peter badge.
Yeah.
I said like, oh yeah, when me and my colleague, I was saying, I would have loved to have had a Blue Peter badge. Fucking, you know, Blue Peter.
Yeah.
This one girl who's 18, she goes, what's Blue Peter?
Fuck off.
I was like, get the fuck out.
What, has it finished, Blue Peter?
I don't know, but kids don't know what Blue Peter is.
Oh my days. Well, I've seen you can get the badges on eBay, so if you do want one, I will get you one.
Go out my way to get a Blue Peter badge.
It's about $2.99 plus delivery. I'll get you one, Tharun.
Oh, did you like my goblet?
Your goblet is good. He gave me, I don't know, you obviously can't see this, people, but he's given me the most shittest blue cup. And he's got himself like a Harry Potter fucking goblet.
Yeah, this is the finest thing. You know, I got this because I was watching Game of Thrones.
I was going to say Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and I thought, you know what? I need a goblet. Yeah,
that is a nice goblet, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the only thing is you can't see how much Malibu you're pouring in. Well, I don't know why I'm calling it Malibu. Cocoa Bay. But you've kind of like balanced it out. You've got the cheapest fucking rum with the most expensive looking goblet. So you've balanced it out.
So people think I'm high class.
But you're
really, I've just got a cheap drink going on it.
Yeah.
I might take this on nights out.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Think I'm
yeah. Don't chill with me while you got that with you. Yeah, but, I'm sure your missus won't either. Yeah.
Were you gigging yesterday?
Huh?
Were you gigging yesterday?
Yeah, I had a gig at the Harrow Inn.
Where's that?
It's near, on the way to Costco, Thurmaston, on a side street in Thurmaston Village. Yeah, it was good. It was a good gig. I mean, it was sort of, the room was, it was a bit weird because it was like you had Anthony Williams MC.
Oh, yeah.
You had Jason Neal opening, then you had me in the middle, and then you had Jack Campbell.
Oh.
So yeah, it was a bit like a Bombay sandwich. So you had a white person in the middle, white person starting, brown person in the middle, white person at the end. And funnily enough, the actual audience was sat like that as well. You had white people on one side, brown people in the middle, and white people on my right. So yeah, it was proper like a Bombay sandwich, but it was good. I sort of had to look to the left. You know, when you're doing comedy, you just want to look straight ahead of you. Here, I sort of had to go look left, look to the middle, look right, just to make sure I was engaging with everyone. But yeah, I mean, I got some really good feedback as well at the end. So,
did you make the white people laugh?
I did make them laugh. Good. Yeah. I started off actually. I just posted it on Instagram earlier. I just posted my opening actually, which was, wow, I didn't know there was this many white people in Leicester. Like, I thought,
who let them in?
I know. I was like, is this where you all hang out? Like fucking the Harrow Inn. But it's a really good gig. It's a really good gig. The guy just rang me actually, and he said he'd love to do it again, like on a monthly basis. So I said, well, obviously, speak to Anthony, and if he wants to join forces, then I'll be happy to.
You might as well,
It's got a lot of potential. For the first gig there, the full house, they sold all the tickets.
Yeah.
There's about a good 70 people in there, but there was scope for a few more, actually. If they did the room properly, I think, it'll be a good gig.
But, well, talking of gigs, you know, like I was saying before the show started, I did the Diwali lights in Beaumont Leys.
That is such a big honour, man. You know what? That is,
I mean, as far as
the
pinnacles go.
Yeah, I was going to say, you better have that on your comedy CV. I did was it Diwali lights?
Well, look, it was weird how I got it, because I was doing...
was it the first time they got electricity? Yeah. It was the first time they got electricity in Beaumont Leys. You switched the lights on.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go, Beaumont Leys. Here is your first electricity.
Yeah, and they were like, "What
ever?"
Is this?
Yeah.
What are these lights? No, it was weird how I got it, because it was actually like, I think a couple of days before I was at a gig in Stockton. Now I got a call from Love Dev Barpega.
Oh,
one and only Love Dev. Big shout out to him.
You know what? I still need to do a gig with him. Man. Love Dev. I do love.
I've done several with him. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course you have. Of course you have.
He called me up. He goes, "Tharun, do you want to? Okay, I've told somebody that you'll be okay doing the Diwali lights." I go, "Oh yeah, I'll be down for doing it." He goes, "In Leicester." I go, "Makes sense. Diwali lights in Leicester."
Yeah.
I go, "Whereabouts in Leicester?" He goes, "Beaumont Leys."
Nice.
I went, "Do you want to run that by me again, please?" Did you say Beaumont Leys?
Was it a random street, or was it where the Tesco is?
It was in the shopping centre.
Oh, in
the actual
where
shopping
Tesco
area.
Is, yeah.
And there's it was quite bizarre, because
there was people turn up.
People were doing their shopping. They didn't know it was on.
Oh,
they were just walking past, and then you see these random brown people going, "Hello, I'm here to dance," and then they were doing that.
Shit.
And then the thing is, you know, like in comedy, like when you have a show, like, you know, one act, then bang, the next act's on, next act's on.
Yeah.
How these producers did it, when how it was doing, when the act was done, about 45 minutes till the next one came on.
Fucking.
So then they were like, and I had to go and MC this. So I'm running up there going, "Yo, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? Everybody into the Diwali spirit? Whoa!"
Oh, in Beaumont Leys,
and they were looking at
fucking shocking.
and they were looking at me going, "Who's this brown bastard?" And then in the end,
they're like, "Come on, Tracy, we're leaving."
Mr. Magoo's off again. I poos everything.
I poos at it again.
I poos at it again.
Just stick to your corner shop, you prick.
This is that fucking Sunak effect. Bloody hell, they can go on stage.
Oh shit! So you actually did a countdown?
Yeah, no, because at the end of the show, this mayor of something, wasn't even the mayor of Leicester, I don't know what the fuck it was.
Leys,
he was some councillor or something. The mayor of Beaumont Leys just turned up, and then they got some random Indian dude. It was Dr. something, but I think they only got him on because he was just the Indian dude that could get on there.
Yeah, so he's probably got the biggest house in Beaumont Leys.
Oh,
maybe. Yeah.
Probably owns Beaumont Leys.
Yeah, probably does. Yeah.
But then, and then we had to do this countdown, and then I was like, "All right, everybody, we're going to count down for the lights." And I was like,
"Did anyone join you for the countdown or no?"
I think 4 people joined in.
Wow.
And
did you do like a proper Indian one, like they do in Belgrave, the Belgrave light show? You know, the Diwali light show. We have one in random Indian councillor just turn up and say, "Right, everybody, 4, 5, 2,
it was an Indian councillor.
3, yeah!" Like you can't even count down from 5.
This guy couldn't even pronounce the word 5.
Fuck.
Let alone count down.
You know, proper Indian. Pipe.
Poor. And Serena was there. My Mrs. Serena, she was there, and she was like, and she actually looked at me and went,
she must have been really disappointed.
She was like, "Tharun, this is what it's come to, isn't it?"
Yeah. Stick to your day job, Tharun, please.
But yeah, no, actually, I quite liked it.
Yeah.
After they paid me.
Fair enough. Well, you're working towards the Diwali one in Belgrave then, aren't you? Yeah.
That's it. I start there.
Start there. Yeah, exactly. Let's see how he switches these lights.
If those people in Belgrave can see what I did in Beaumont Leys, I'll be straight up there.
Madness. Yeah. No, I've not had the privilege to switch any lights on yet anywhere.
You're Milton Keynes though, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Diwali lights switching in Milton Keynes?
I don't think so. But you know what? They had an Asian festival. They what was it called? India MK or something like that. India MK.
Was it you and your next door neighbour?
Yeah, basically, yeah. My brother-in-law and sister. No, it was. I'm sure it was India. But it was a massive, like, basically how they do the Mela. It was like a Mela.
There's a Mela?
In MK.
The MK Mela.
The MK Mela, and there was actually. I actually don't know the figure, but someone was saying 30,000 or 50,000 people. But yeah, it was rammed, right? And I just got back from honeymoon, me and the missus, and then I still had a couple of days annual leave left. So we're like, yeah, my sister's like, "I'm taking the kids there, so why don't you join us?" So I went there, not expecting anything, but they had this park in Milton Keynes called Campbell Park. It's like basically like Victoria Park in Leicester.
Yeah.
They had Campbell Park, and it was huge, right? And they had rides. Fun fair waltzes, all of that stuff, right? And then they had loads of stalls. They had a stage, and they had some singers dancing, all of that usual stuff. And the funniest thing I found there was they had an accountant stand, and I was thinking, only in an Indian festival would you have Patel's accountants fucking on the side next to like a pani puri shop or what.
Of course they had a
Of course they had pani puri, mate. Yeah, loved it. I had a bit of vada pav, pav bhaji, loved it, mate.
Get my tax done.
Yeah. Hold on, while I'm having this chili paneer, I need to get my account sorted. Perfect. Fucking brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Only in an Indian festival would you find.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was great. It was good. I think literally every single Indian in MK was there that day. Like,
how well? 10 of you?
Yeah, they're really good. Really good, yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, really intimate affair. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so what it was the 10 people in Milton Keynes who then called their family and their extended family,
of course,
equating to 30,000. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Yeah, so no, it was really good. Yeah, really.
Say that you come from an Indian area. You're from Rushmore.
I do come from
where my
Rushmore,
dad taught.
He did, yes, your dad. Yeah, I wish he was here today, actually.
He's retiring soon.
Is he?
Yeah, he's retiring in December.
Fucking hell, man. He was there for, I mean, you're talking now. When did I start? So I was born in 86. So it would have been 97, I think, 1997. I started.
Look at how old are you?
37.
37?
Yeah, no, I don't look a day over 30.
I thought you were much older.
Yeah, fuck off. Mate, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Yeah, there you go. See, I thought you were older than me. Fucking prick. But yeah, no, so... No, so your dad taught. I think your dad, my older sister, your dad was a form tutor back then. But I was surprised that it's still going on. Science teacher, right?
Yeah, chemistry. Yeah, he's
good, nice guy. I obviously bumped into him at your wedding as well.
Yeah, I mean, who'd have thought he'd be there?
Yeah, I know. Weird. Like, why would your dad be at your wedding? What the
Who's
fuck,
this
man?
guy?
Yeah. Should have been busy marking papers or something, but yeah, no, he made it too.
No, but he's an interesting person.
He is, yeah.
You know, I've never, because to be honest, it made me realise that he must have been somewhat of a good teacher.
He was.
When
really.
I think back,
well, he was there for how long? I mean, he's retiring now, and I was there in '97. When did he start? 80s, 90s?
No, 92, I think.
Yeah, 92,
there,
mate. So that's a good fucking run, man.
Yeah, but now it's because if I think back to my teachers, there's a few I liked, but none I would go as crazy over as Mr. Chelley's.
Yeah.
They go mental over him. When they see him, they're like, "Oh my God, Mr. Chelley!"
Yeah, I know.
Shut the fuck up. He ain't that great, but
no, he was good actually. Yeah. No, he was. Didn't remember me, obviously. He's like,
that makes
me like, sorry, beta. But yeah, I have taught around 50,000 students in the time that you were there since '97. So yeah, you want nothing special.
You know what makes me like we went to the Vasaki Miller.
Okay. Miller. Yeah, didn't you switch the lights on there, no?
Oh no, they didn't book me for that one. It's bastards. But it was a couple of years ago. We went to that one. Why are you checking with me? What are you checking with him for? Check with me.
He looks like he owns it. So yeah.
Just come on here.
So I was just asking if I could vape or not. Yeah. Don't smoke, people. It's not good for you. But,
Yeah, but I'm talking about my dad.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. So where were we?
Oh yeah, but basically this girl came up to him during the middle and she goes, she started talking to him for 20 minutes straight, just like saying, "Oh my God, Mr. Chelley," and he goes like, yeah. So what are you doing with yourself? She goes like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing good." And he goes, "Oh, so what did you do after Saw Valley?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, I went to uni, then I dropped out and got married." I'm like, "Oh, your teaching paid off."
Yeah, perfect. That's what your dad did actually. He showed them the Indian path to life, isn't it? Yeah. Like, fuck science, don't bother. I think all your dad did is show videos of a fucking arranged marriage or of a wedding.
That was it.
Like, right, this is what you're destined for, Priyanka.
You got to set your standards.
Yeah.
But after she talked to him for 20 minutes.
Oh shit.
After 20 minutes, she goes off, and then I go to him and go, "Oh, so who was she?" He goes, "Ain't got a clue, mate."
Yeah, literally.
Ain't got a clue.
Yeah, he must have said that after your wedding. Yeah. Like, who the fuck was that Gujarati?
That random
tipsy
Gujarati guy turned up, started talking to me.
Yeah.
And then your cousin was working at that hotel.
He was,
his son was being taught by my dad at the time. That's right,
yeah, it's mad. It is mad, yeah.
Dad's worked his way through your family.
He's literally worked his way through the Unadkats, yeah. Definitely, but Oh, bless him, man. So yeah, he's retiring soon. So yeah.
For another drink?
Yeah, let's pour another. What are you going for? So,
I don't know. Did you want to?
No, you can't see this, but Taryn's bought actual Malibu, which looks like.
This is a video. We're going.
This is it a video? Is it recording?
Oh,
so,
hello. What do you think he's bloody seeing
shit,
there?
You should have told me I would have been breathing in like fucking shit, man. I'm just like sat here fucking with my big belly out and drink. Yeah, so this looks like Malibu from Taryn's.
Malibu.
This is from Taryn's wedding. This is an old wedding stock. Let me just check the date.
Yeah.
Probably out of date, but it tastes alright, innit? Fucking yeah.
I'm gonna have some of the cheap Aldi one.
Yeah.
See how this goes.
No, so what I said was the first thing to do is go. So you drink the expensive stuff first.
You know what? Let's do that.
No, because then what happens is then the cheaper stuff won't taste as bad.
That's a good point, actually. I might do that.
But then again, people do. Oh, we need the. Can I have the cola, please? Thank you. It's cola original as well by Vive. So
yeah, you know Vive, that brand. You know that crazy Vive.
They're competing with Coca-Cola.
You want to crack open a can of Vive?
Mate, absolutely. I can't wait for Cherry Vive.
Cherry Vive. Whoa. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Pour me some.
Oh yeah. Which one do you want then? Are you going for Cocoa Bay or?
I love the real McCoy. It's quite hard to pour when you got a mic in your face, isn't it?
Oh yeah, lucky I'm so slim.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it.
Really, I should be doing the pouring because I brought you on here and then.
Yeah, you handed the shit over to me.
I'm an idiot. Pour me a drink.
Yeah, you're the poor guy. You fucking pour him. Oh god. No fucking lose weight here, man. Doing this.
That's you do those crunches.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, God. Yeah.
This is quite interesting to watch.
Yeah.
If someone was listening into this, they'll think, "What the hell is he doing?"
Yeah, I know. We've just paid 1 hour's studio time to
just pour drinks.
Basically, get away from our wives for a bit and have a little bit of a session. Like,
well, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not on a bank holiday Monday? Hey.
Yeah, so I told Serena to drop me off here because I knew that we were drinking.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't want to drive. And she goes, why do I need to drive you there? And I go, because we might have a couple of drinks. She goes, while on air? Like while performing? I go, it's not really a performance. We're just kind of hanging out. And she goes, but people might see. I'm like, oh.
It's fine. We talk more shit when we're pissed anyway. So yeah, it'd be good for the listeners. If we have any.
I know. And she goes like, and you're planning to do more of these, aren't you? I go, yeah. She goes, why if you get a religious person on? And I go,
start doing some...
Yeah. And she goes like, well, what if you get a religious person on? You might have to respect their views of not drinking. I go, well, then they'll have to respect my views of getting pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
Have to do.
It's not... We're going to start with a comedy podcast. So we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't go well, we'll go down the religious route and
we'll
get some priest in.
That's the aim. Get some priests in here.
This week, Hinduism. Welcome, Shri Sanatan Mandir and whatever Patel Bhai.
Yeah, because that just rolls off the tongue.
It does, yeah. It does, yeah. But, so... Yeah, I think we had an agenda, didn't we?
We did,
just sort of...
where was my agenda? It was it... Oh, fucking hell, we've already gone way off topic, but... Oh, no, I saw something today.
Did you?
I saw something. I read something.
Okay, what was that?
You know how they're doing all the gender swaps in Disney?
Yes.
You know they're going to do a live-action Tangled?
Right.
And the role of Rapunzel, they might give it to an Indian woman.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah. Rapunzel's gonna be Indian. When I read that, I was like,
Rapunzel. Actually, that might work.
When they said she's gonna be Indian, I was like, which kind of Indian is she gonna be then? You know, is she eating rice with her hands? What's she gonna do with this? How does she eat this? How do you eat your curry, Rapunzel? How much fish do you eat, Rapunzel?
Oh, mate. I don't know. Well, I mean, this whole woke Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading on it as well. It's good, right? I mean, I've not had an issue at all from when I was a kid. Like, obviously, you know, you watch Snow White and all of that, right? And it's absolutely fine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do get the whole, because, you know, the world, you know, I mean, there's more diversity everywhere nowadays, and yeah, you know, you want to have sort of a diverse cast, but yeah, I'm happy with Snow White being a white little girl. Like, I've not got an issue with that at all. I mean, unless they do an Indian version, you know, and do like Snow Brown.
The song halfway through.
Yeah,
Snow Brown.
Snow Brown. Yeah, exactly. Then fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. I just think
It would make more sense.
I think people have got it would actually, exactly.
You know, Snow Brown, she would have an evil aunt.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. You know what? Then it makes sense. Or like,
and the husband doesn't kiss her till she's passed out. You know, like an Indian.
Mate, that would make a good Star Plus fucking TV show. Actually, shit, man, we're in the wrong job.
We should have been doing that shit.
Hey, I don't know, man. I mean, like, you got. So like Little Mermaid, for example, like you know,
she was black, wasn't she?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like even if you know if she was sort of brown, even if she was black, you know, you could have called it what, the Little Maid, maybe.
Little Maid.
Yeah, the Little Maid, not the Little Mermaid. Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is that we don't know what mermaids actually look
like,
exactly,
exactly. And I had no issue with that. I mean, I just can't believe it now. Like with social media, it's just gone fucked, isn't it? Like the amount of people like I had a comment like on, and the thing is now, I think Dan Live, comedian, he put a post up recently about you got to be quite thick-skinned to do what we do because,
of course,
not everyone's gonna like, you know, everyone likes a certain genre of comedy, right? Yeah. Now we put reels up on Instagram, we do sponsored posts or whatever we do, right? And you're gonna get people talking shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
The one I want to put on a poster, I can't remember which one, and it might have been a YouTube one I put on YouTube, right? Yeah. But the best quote I got was piss poor comedy. I loved it. And I was thinking, shall I put that on my poster? You know how people put BBC New Comedy Awards or whatever. I was thinking, piss poor comedy.
Piss poor comedy.
By whoever it was on Instagram. Fucking social media fucking twat or fucking troll. But I was reading about this whole Little Mermaid, right? And I couldn't believe some of the comments, man. It's
what were they saying?
People were just going like, it was like, this is atrocious. Like, how can you have a black Little Mermaid? And it's like, chill the fuck out, man.
You're still a redhead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly. They're still speaking English. We still understand it.
Exactly. Also, the Little Mermaid didn't actually. There wasn't some mermaid knocking about.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you haven't got no factual evidence of what a mermaid actually looked like. But yeah, I don't know. But I haven't got a problem with. I mean, they had it with. What was it? There was another Disney thing that they had, and they were like, oh, there were no coloured people in it whatsoever. I can't actually remember which one.
To be fair, it's like when I watched Snow White as a kid, I didn't once think, I wish she was brown.
Yeah, exactly. You know, this doesn't relate to me. She's not Indian. I cannot relate to this. Turn it off. Put Star Plus on.
I cannot relate to this princess who's left this castle and now lives with dwarves. I can't relate to this person unless she was brown.
Exactly.
If she was brown, I'd finally get it. I didn't once feel that.
Literally, man. I don't know, man. I'm just... Yeah, so I think some people... I can't... with social media now, this is... Before social media, we didn't have any of that, did we? Like,
no, didn't shit, did
yeah, exactly. Now it's like you get to see what people from all over the world what they really think and how racist some fucking people are, aren't it? And how many people have got fucking time on their hands and have nothing else to do but to talk shit on social media. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah,
because it's easier on social media. You can be racist however you like.
Well, that's what I mean. Exactly.
No one's going to say anything.
Yeah.
You can be racist right now.
We could, and I don't think the podcast would go too far.
We're kind of giving it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exposing ourselves here.
It's the first and the last episode of Tharun and his racist friends.
We're getting cancelled today, guys. Way.
You know, madness. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have no issue with whatever they do. But I mean, I was having a look, but Disney have lost big, like
they lost loads,
big money.
It's not just the race thing. It's like I think the whole like the gender things and everything. They just it's like the whole woke thing. It's just not selling.
No, it's not.
And also the thing is though, Walt Disney himself, bit of a racist. Yeah, him himself was a racist.
Yeah. Which obviously doesn't help the cause. But
I know. I mean, if they say this is not what he would have wanted, let's be honest, he would not have wanted this. Because
someone said actually they're like, oh, Walt Disney will be turning in his grave right now. I'm thinking,
well, because he was a full-on racist.
Yeah. Crazy, but I don't know. But let's see how it pans out. I mean. Other than that, it is what it is, isn't it?
But back to comedy.
Yeah.
I performed with Tez Elias.
I know you did.
Yeah, I know
you did.
I was with my mate Tez, you know. Yeah, the Illmaster.
Because you even had a Maryland, didn't you, with Ishan Akbar?
I did have a Maryland with Ishan Akbar. Yes, I did. Yeah, I get round.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I saw Ishan Akbar actually at Hot Water Comedy Club.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, nice. And, they remember you?
He did.
Oh, mate.
I was like, whoa, you know who I am?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I see your bloody T-shirt adverts. I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't seen my comedy, you've seen your T-shirt adverts.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what? Talking about comments.
Yeah.
Some guy commented on one of those T-shirt adverts that was him and said, "Is this guy the Iranian Hulk?"
Fuck off, really?
Yeah.
Is that why you started doing the boxing and all that?
I was like, okay.
Yeah, lovely.
I'll be who they want me to be.
I did see that video you put up though of you like a few years ago in your prime.
Yeah, with the man bun.
Yeah, shit, man.
Yeah,
what happened to her, man? Fuck it up.
Gone downhill. Because I look at it, like, I went to the gym today and I was like, this is really hard.
Yeah, it is.
I need to post it, let people know how hard it is.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked because back then it was all right, innit? Like you could eat and drink whatever you wanted. I think once you get in your 30s, right?
It's horrible.
Is when all the fucking health issues start kicking off on it. That's when it's...
Yeah.
I think that's why Indian parents want you to get married in the 20s.
That's it.
Because they know in the 30s all the health issues
it's all down.
Then nobody's going to marry you, man.
That's it. Yeah, who's going to marry this?
Yeah, exactly. He's got pretty diabetes, bastard. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
We all know a lot of people with diabetes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, exactly. So get married in your prime.
In your prime.
And then literally get to 30 and then, then it's all over, yeah.
Yeah. But I've done the whole, blame the missus that I've gone fat.
Yeah, we
do that.
Yeah, we tend to.
But even though I was already on the way there anyway.
Yeah.
But
I get that. I get fat shamed by the missus, and then she's like, "Oh, I fancy cake today. Should we have dessert?" And I'm like, "Well, you just fat shamed me about half an hour ago, and now you want to get fucking cake." It's like, make your mind up. Do you know what I mean?
Although Serena got angry at me because she said randomly, she goes, "Oh, do you want to order a dessert or something? Do you want to order a pudding?" And I went, "Are you sure?" And she went, "What do you mean, are you sure?" I went no, shit.
She really wanted dessert that day. I just got it.
I was like, because it's late. And she was like, "What do you mean, are you sure? You said I can't take sweets, you prick." And I was like, "No, I was just saying."
Shit. God, man. Things that happen behind closed doors.
No.
I always tell my missus, I go, I need to record some of the shit that you say to me. I go, I could literally call the police. I go, this is domestic abuse. It's borderline domestic abuse. It's like,
borderline domestic abuse?
It is.
Are you a victim?
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I'm coming out now on this show, like, literally.
It's a confession.
Please, somebody call the police. Okay, now. But mate, it's crazy, man. But you do look good in your prime, mate. I got to say, with the man bun as well.
When I was 28, I was a fucking specimen.
Yeah. I bet you are,
by Indian standards.
Yeah. You're created in that science lab, innit? Your dad created the fucking Iranian Hulk. Yeah, fucking hell.
Then when I moved out, he was like, "Fuck him, it's done. Fuck him."
He's done. Serena, you can take him now.
Yeah, he's your problem now.
Fed him too many roti, he can fuck off.
But back to Tez Ilyas, my mate.
Yeah.
Well, because we went to go get a picture with him, me and Doug Carter, and Doug Carter goes, "Oh, we get a picture with Tez Ilyas." I went, "Do I call him Tez? Do I call him Mr. Ilyas? I don't know. What do I say to him?" He goes, "Just say hi."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, but he's like actually famous." And I'm
what did he call him in the end?
I just said, "What, mate?"
Yeah, fair enough. So after all of that,
you know what? He was obviously headlining. I wasn't headlining that show. Yeah. But he came in right when I was about to go on.
Oh, amazing. So
and I looked at him and I was like, now we've got to be good.
Yeah.
Can't just phone this one in.
How did it go?
Oh, it went well.
It's good, because you had Chris Purchase as well, didn't it? Chris Purchase
MCing as well.
Doug Carter. Love Doug Carter.
Doug Carter, Chris Purchase, I haven't worked with him for years.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And he was just amazing. He was like, "Oh, you've come a long way." I'm like, "Oh, cheers, mate." Yeah,
no, I did. I messaged him as well on Facebook, commented on one saying, cheers for starting us off, innit? He started us off on our journey, really.
Our mentor in many ways.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Because you did Ultra. And then
I did Ultra comedy, yeah. That was quite, for me, I started writing comedy and then, like, I spoke to Hyde Panesar, right? I went to a gig in 2018, right? Asian Comedy Night.
Yeah.
Done by Desi Central, I think it was, right? And it was at Haymarket.
Yeah.
So there's Hyde Panesar, I think Sukhojla was there, Nav, couple of them, right? And we went to the after party, right? Went to an after party, had a couple of drinks, and I think I had quite a few drinks, basically, and then I was talking shit to these comedians, right?
Yeah.
And Hyde actually came up to me, Hyde Panisar, he says, "Oh, mate, were you on stage earlier?
Yeah.
Like, you know, did you, like, I must have been in the loo while you did your set." And I said, "Oh, no, I was in the audience, man." He goes, "Oh, you're quite funny. Have you considered comedy?" And then at the time, I was writing anything I found funny at home that my mum said or my gran did or whatever, right? I'd write down on my phone.
Best way
and think one day I want to do comedy, one day I'll write it up and do something. Let's see what happens. And I showed Hyde my phone, and he's seen all of my material, and he goes, "Mate, you got about an hour worth of stuff here, right?" So he's like, "Why don't you write it up?" So I said, "All right, no problem." So I sat there one day, got Microsoft Word out, and then I made it all into stories, and I made it linked. So obviously you've heard some of my comedy. I link stuff that I say at the start, right at the end, and whatever, right? So I made it link into nice little stories that sort of flowed properly, and then I contacted Hyde Panisar again. I said, "Oh, hi, mate, it's Hitz again. Met you at that Haymarket show. I've written up my set." And he goes, "Oh, well done. I'm glad you've done that." He goes, "Now look for open mic nights." So I just went on Google and typed open mic night Leicester. And obviously, you know, with marketing nowadays, right, Facebook have picked up that I've typed open mic night in Leicester. And this thing came up, Ultra Comedy. Right? Get 8 weeks free training and you do a gig at the end. I was like, you know what, that's perfect. Because if I'm shit, I've made money for cancer research. And if I'm good, we'll see what happens. And then literally, I just used that 8 weeks to fine tune my material that I already had written. And did that first gig. I remember at the Liquid nightclub, which is burnt down now, actually, hasn't it?
Funny how that happened.
Yeah, funny how that happened. After I performed there.
After you performed, it just burnt down.
Fuck it, he's cursed it, burn it down. So, literally.
How amazing that you were linked to it.
I don't know, But, so I did a gig that was in front of like 250 people, and I remember my mate put it on YouTube, and I think I got like 1,200 views in a week, and I was proper buzzing about it. And then I had people message me from like New Zealand and stuff, say, "Oh, I've just come across your YouTube video, it's really relatable, and have you got any more?" I was like, "No, I haven't actually, that was my first ever gig." And then I remember promoters got in touch here and there, said, "Oh, would you do a 5-minute set here, 10-minute set there?" And we ended up on the circuit, and here we are.
Here we are.
In Leicester City Centre.
That's it. You've gone full circle to here.
Full circle, basically. Drinking Cocoa Bay and Viva Cola Original.
The Vine Cola.
It's the dream. Living the fucking dream.
This is the pinnacle right here, mate. This is it. Who needs
it's funny
because
you pulled the Malibu out, and I was thinking, shit, I've not drank this since I was about 14, 15 when I puked up in Marjorie Park in Belgrave, I remember. I think I swigged it raw. Yeah. We weren't allowed in pubs back then, weren't we? We used to go to Kaka's shop, right, on the corner.
Go to shop?
Yeah, that Kaka's, you know.
Kaka's shop. Kaka's shop.
Yeah. He's the only one who served us, like, when you had bum fluff on your chin.
Kaka didn't give a shit.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Don't tell the police, go. So we used to probably pay him double and, get some booze. And I remember throwing up on Malibu, and since then I've never had it until today, so...
I'm glad I could bring back a childhood memory.
It did, it definitely did,
Did you have cheap Coke with it as well?
No, we had no mixer whatsoever. I think I swigged it raw, and my darbat came out, man. It all came out, man, literally.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
we'll see how today goes then.
Yeah, let's see how today goes. But you don't get you probably get a cleaning fee, so I wouldn't try throwing up in it.
Chase, do I get a cleaning fee?
Oh shit, let's not throw up then. Yeah. We're moving on to Cocoa Bay next, so you never know.
That's the tough shit.
Yeah, it sounds like a strip club, isn't it? Like Cocoa Bay.
It probably is a strip club. Yeah. You know what? Weirdly enough, when I was at uni, one of my plans was, I think I could make money opening a strip club.
Really?
Yeah, obviously it didn't come to fruition.
Well, clearly.
One of my plans was to leave uni, open a strip club.
Okay, and what was the USP? Because there's strip clubs in quite a lot of places.
That's where I fell apart, because I didn't really...
So you just wanted someone to hang out with naked women fucking dancing on poles.
Fuck
it, no.
I didn't only have a USP, but I was just... straight away, that's where as you can see, the plan fell apart straight away.
Yeah, 100%,
me and my mate were actually in talks like, we should open up a strip club. And he was like, we should do this. And we're like, how do we do it? Like, we just get a venue, get some strippers, and wait for the money to come in. Of course, that's how it works.
Easy as that.
Yeah, of course that's how it works. Yeah. And then we never actually did it.
Yeah.
Because we realised it might be some work.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't. Fucking hell. Shit.
The Chelley strip.
Yeah. Your dad would have been proud.
Oh.
Yeah, really proud.
You probably would have to get a bloody membership card. I'm saying that, talking of strip clubs, have you been to Chase's?
Yes.
It's fucking horrible in there. So I don't know why I'm talking about
Is it
Chases.
still open?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I didn't realise it was a strip club. I thought it was a bar which is open till late, right? So, you know, that was a place where, you know, at 4 o'clock in the morning when Revs and Fat Cats and all of that shut, right? And
you end up going there.
Right, Mars Bar shuts at 4.
Yeah.
And you're like, where can we carry on drinking?
Yeah.
And I don't know which mate it was, but they're like, oh, let's go to Chasers, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, no problem, let's go. And literally went there, and it was just the weirdest place.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's like, because we were out on a night out, me and my mate, and then we bumped another couple of my mates, and they said, oh, do you want to go Chasers? We were like, not really, but we're quite pissed, so we're not really that fussed.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We ended up going there, and we sat there, and the worst thing happened was, we walked in, and one of my mates who took us there, one of the strippers came and went, oh, it's nice to see you back. I'm like, you dirty bastard. You've been here way too much.
He's one of those, I bet, that goes on, he used to go on his own. Now he had friends with him. He's like, come on, lads, I know this place called Chasers. Of course you do, you're a fucking member there, you dirty bastard.
She baited him out straight away.
Like, oh, good to see you back.
Good to see you back. Oh, I haven't seen this since yesterday.
Yeah, shit, man.
At lunchtime. Like, oh, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. But, Did you sit there thinking, this could have been me one day? This
could have been the dream.
Exactly.
Right,
Chasers, Chellys.
Yeah, and we're walking around. This woman came up to me and went, do you want to dance? And she had a tooth missing. Now, I'm not fussy. Look, I'm not shallow.
Yeah.
I'm not shallow, but I want my stripper to have teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the bare minimum I'm expecting.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if I'm going to, while my wife is at home, have a lap dance with a stripper, I want her to have all her teeth.
Yeah, exactly, I bet you appreciated Serena a lot more when you got back home that day.
Oh, she didn't know anything about it.
Okay.
Until now.
Yes.
Until now.
It's coming out with a bit of Cocoa Bay.
Cocoa Bay. I haven't got to the Cocoa Bay yet.
It's Cocoa Bay's fault.
Wait till we start on that shit. Then it's crazy.
Oh, mate, I know. Did you have one of them or you haven't yet? You haven't had one, have you?
No, I haven't had one yet.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah,
last time I had some of that was at a board game night.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, me and my mates played board games.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing more to that story. It's just play board games.
You just basically told the world how sad you are, really, aren't you?
Bunch of grown men sit around, play a board game.
You could have just said poker or something cool.
I should have just said poker.
You know what I mean? He's just fucking turned around. Cool, so I play Ludo with the lads. Like, fucking hell. What is it? Naked Twister or something? Yeah. Twister in your Y-fronts. Yeah.
That's it. I should have just said poker night.
Yeah, you should have said poker night, basically. Yeah, you just fucked up there, Tharun. So Tez Ilyas then. So it was a good gig.
Oh yeah, well, good. Because what happened was
we went from Tez Ilyas to strip club.
We fucking rambled on
completely.
Thank you for bringing that back.
I didn't know where we were going. We're just incriminating ourselves.
I didn't know where we were going with that. I was thinking,
Tez Ilyas.
Just in Chasers, just in that. Where the fuck do we go for me? You brought it back to Tez Ilyas. Thanks for that. But it's when I came off, he said, oh, how long have you been doing comedy for? I go, about 3.5, 4 years. He goes, oh, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Then some guy came up and spoke to him. I was like, fuck off, mate. I want to talk. And I was like, talking to him. He was like,
That's decent, man.
And then he went on stage. And this one had this little
complete kind of different level.
Oh, mate, he's just so good.
Yeah.
And then at one point, he goes, Tharun, how far is Leicester from here? And I turned to Doug and went, he knows my name.
Quality.
He knows my name.
But I bet during your set you probably said your name about 100 times.
Oh, I kept saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
I kept saying it like quite a lot. I was like,
So my grandma told me one day, Tharun Chelley.
So my missus went, Tharun Chelley, follow him on Instagram.
Has he followed you on Instagram?
No, I followed him.
Of course you followed him.
But he likes a picture. But hasn't followed me back yet.
Okay.
I was like, come on, Tez.
Are you going to send him a message?
You can give me a follow.
You've messaged him, haven't you?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will message
him. That is going to happen. Let me know how that goes, right? Because I know it's going to be something stupid like, how are you going to start it? How would you start it?
I'll say,
hey, Mr. Ilyas, or... All right, mate. All right, mate. Yeah.
Hi, Tez. Remember that we gigged that time?
Oh, yeah.
Remember how great that gig was?
Yeah.
I run a podcast.
When you're in Leicester next, ring me. We'll go for some pani puri.
Are you free for some chai?
We'll go to Chaiwala.
We'll go to Chaiwala together.
Yeah, we'll go to Chaiwala together.
I'll get it, Tez. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I'll get him in. I'll get the chai. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I remember he was actually... So Tez, I met him the first time. So I went to some Asian awards.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't invited or anything. My mate.
Oh, you're just there.
Yeah. I was there. Like, no. So my mate, one of my mates in Milton Keynes, who owns a few restaurants and stuff like. Yeah. His mate is the I think he's a president or something of Asiana. You know, Asiana. I think they do like a bridal magazine.
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
Asiana magazine or something like that.
You see loads of their magazines down there. Bridal shops.
Yeah. So so they had an award ceremony, right?
Yeah.
And it was hosted by that Nitin Ganatra, EastEnders guy, yeah? The Indian and EastEnders, yeah.
Mr. Masood.
Yeah, that's the one, Mr. Masood. Yeah, Mr. Masood.
You were rubbing shoulders with all the big stars,
yeah.
Mr.
All
Masood.
the B-listers and C-listers, I love it. But yeah, basically what happened was, so it was hosted by Nitin Ganatra, so it was a big thing. I think it cost him $2,000 for a table, right?
Jesus.
And basically, we went, right? It was in I think it was the Grosvenor House, Park Lane.
Yeah.
I think it was. So big swanky venue, right?
Yeah.
And Tez Ilyas was like the comedian. They had obviously singers, dancers, whatever. Then they had awards. And in between the awards, different awards, they had something going on. So Tez was actually performing a comedy, right? And it was just another level, man. Like, he was just the way... The way he controlled that stage, innit? It was just the way, like, it's like he's having a conversation with you.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's really good. And yeah, I remember I spoke to him afterwards, and he said, he goes, I'm sure, he goes, you know how the comedy circuit is. He goes, I'm sure we'll be on the same stage together one day. Lo and behold, Tharun fucking beat me to it. So,
you'll get there one day, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'll have a Maryland with Ishan Akbar.
When I got booked, because I got booked that gig, because weirdly enough, I did a gig near Milton Keynes, weirdly enough. I did one there.
Yeah. And
then this guy saw me and said, oh, you're really good. I'm like, oh, no. And he goes, I'll book you for this gig. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, do a middle spot. I'm like, yeah. Who's going to headline your spot?
Yeah.
He showed me the poster, and I saw the MC is Chris Purchase. I'm like, oh, pretty cool. Chris Purchase. Then I saw headline is Tez Ilyas. I'm like, has he put me on the right show here? I'm like,
that is mad.
Is he right about this?
That is mad.
And I saw the venue and everything. I was like, and then the promoter came up to me and went, oh yeah, I couldn't believe that we got Tez Ilyas to headline the show.
That is mad.
And I was like, yeah, was he like not doing anything today or something?
Yeah.
He'd have like no plans.
What am I doing on
I'll
the same
jump on this.
bill? It's mad, isn't it?
Like, it's mental that I was on the same bill as him. But he liked what I saw, what I did.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, really good, man. I think it's mad, isn't it, when you do. The more we're on the circuit, the more gigs we do. Like, you know, there was it Barbara and Ice I did a gig with, the one who like was on Britain's Got Talent. I think she got through to like the semis or whatever, but she did like that crowd surfing, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
It's like the old, like, she sort of depicts like an old English woman, like, you know, with a bob cut and like with a handbag, and it's just that northern accent that does it. But yeah, that I did the Glee Club in Birmingham. I don't think they're gonna book me again, because they said you can do 5 minutes. I think I did about 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
But yeah, no, because they had a timer behind me saying on the screen behind you there's a timer.
Well,
right?
What's the point of it being there?
That's what I mean. And when you're doing a set, you're not going to be like looking over your shoulder. You're going to fucking forget where you are in your set. So I carried on and on thinking, and then I seen a light flashing at the back. So I'm thinking, I must have done 5 minutes. I went back to the green room, and the guy said, really good hits. That was really good. But yeah, have you got a watch, or you should get like a Fitbit or something like that with a time? I said, why did I go over? He goes, yeah, you went a little bit over. And I was like, okay, yeah. And since then, I did email the promoter.
Yeah.
Back to say, look, apologise, you know, I know I went slightly over, but yeah, I had a really good time, thanks for booking me. He hasn't replied, so yeah, that's not great. But Daliso Chapondo was the headline that day.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, that was weird, sitting in a green room with him, but it was a proper Glee Club, innit? So the green room was mad, like bringing drinks out, and they had a menu, you could fucking eat what you like, do you know what I mean? Like food.
Did you take full advantage of that?
Yeah, I did, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I ordered me and the missus something, and then I ate her half.
This guy just keeps ordering.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, fuck it, why not?
We tell him 5 minutes, he does 9 minutes, he's fucking ordering everything.
Yeah, no, literally, I took the piss that day. I did take the piss.
It might not just be your set while they're not calling you back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're losing money here on this fat Indian boy.
But it's weird that they put the timer behind you.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Weird, but it was a really good gig, and like the audience after, I've seen a few audience members afterwards. They were like, "Oh, that was brilliant, really loved it." So I was like, "Okay, I've done the Glee Club in Birmingham probably for the first and last time." So yeah,
tick that off the list.
Yeah, that's it. That's ticked off the list. But that's a good one. But yeah, so when I seen Tez Ilyas in London that night, you had, you know, the Home Secretary Suella Braverman. I don't know whether I should be saying
she was
this.
there as well.
No, her parents were there, right?
Okay.
Now, what happened was they were sat in the front row. Now, me and my mate came out for a cigarette towards the end of the night. Yeah. He came out for a cigarette. I came out for a vape, and then these two old sort of Asian-looking couple came out.
Yeah.
And then the man, the guy, the uncle, came up to me and he said, "Oh, hi, son. Can you help me with my phone? I'm trying to order a cab, but my screen doesn't work, right?" Yeah. So I looked at his screen and it looked like he had taken his screen protector off. So in my head, I thought, he's had a drink, right? He's had a couple, and he's dropped a drink on his phone.
Right.
And he's taken the screen protector off to try to clean it because his screen wasn't working. It was a bit blurry, right? And I was trying to go into his Uber. It wouldn't work. Yeah. So I said, "Listen, uncle, don't worry. I'm a nice guy. I'll book you an Uber. Yeah. You just pay me. You give me the cash, right?"
Yeah.
So I think it was like 30, 40 quid, right? I think 35 quid. The fucker gave me 30. Right, so I was shortchanged off a fiver there, right? Now, at this point, I didn't know who this person was, right? So I'm there, and I'm like, "Look, I'll book you an Uber." I go, "Look, it's £35, right?" Yeah. And obviously, it was an address, a really nice area. I'm not going to say where it is.
With them, it's going to be a nice area.
Yeah, it's a nice area, and obviously, so he's put his address in, and I've called the Uber, and literally, he's given me 30 quid. It was 35, but he gave me 30 anyway. It doesn't matter. You know, I lost out on a fiver. He probably got a lot more money than me. But fuck it, right? I'm not bothered. Clearly, I'm not bothered, right?
You're clearly over it, though.
I'm over it. I am over that fiver. I'm over that fiver. And and then taxi comes, right? Taxi comes. I thought, okay, old woman and man, no problem at all. Taxi came. I opened the door, said, right, to the taxi driver, "Look after this couple. It's my uncle and aunt, right?" Yeah. And then the guy said, "Oh, no problem, that's fine." So they've gone in the taxi. He's given me the 30 quid. And he's gone. And my mate then came, and people were looking, they kept looking at me, right? And then my mate goes, "Do you realise who that was?" And I said, "No." And he said, "That was the Home Secretary's mum and dad." Yeah. I thought, oh, wow, that's brilliant. Yeah. And I was like, okay, great. Well, I've done a good deed, right? Yeah. Lo and behold, that night, I get an email from Uber to say, "We've revised your fare. Your fare is now £135.
Jeez, where the hell did they go?
No, 145, right?
Where did they go?
They said 145. So I was like, what have they done? Have they beaten up the driver?
Yeah, what did they do?
Have they hijacked the car? What the fuck? Where did they go? Like, did they go back to Jalandhar or whatever, right?
How did the fee go up by over 100
so
quid?
It went up, right? And I was thinking, I emailed Uber. Yeah. And I said, what on earth happened here? This was the Home Secretary's mum and dad.
You dropped that one in there.
I dropped the line just in case, right? Just in case that person working for Uber wasn't legal. Yeah. I thought it might have scared them.
And we all know this Home Secretary.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Home Secretary. So sort this out, otherwise I'm deporting you back to where you're from, right? So they've got in touch, and he said, there was an incident that occurred, which is why we've charged you another £110, right?
What was the incident?
So then I said, what was the incident? And he sent me a picture, and I think the mum threw up.
Oh, shit.
In the fucking taxi, right? She threw up. They've sent a picture of the puke. It was on the mat, right? Yeah. Literally, all you had to do is wash the mat.
But it's still...
But still, yeah?
Puke it up.
Technically, they charge £110 cleaning fee. And I said,
cleaners they
I said, listen, bring it to Leicester, and I'll get it cleaned for a tenner. Yeah. Yeah.
What cleaners they bringing in?
And I'm like, what fucking cleaners? But they're like, no, we've got to take into effect how long it took to clean. The cab driver could not then work for the rest of the night, so you got to compensate for the fares that he would have got within the hour or two he had to clean the car, right? So I've fucking gone online, right? And I've thought, right, let me have a look. So I put Suella Breverman, Home Secretary, managed to find her email address, her PA's email address. I've written to them, showed them the pictures, showed them everything that was going on, told them what happened. And she actually wrote back to me.
Really?
Yeah, she wrote back to me.
What'd you say?
"I'm really sorry, this is really embarrassing. Thank you so much for helping my parents out that night. We really appreciate what you did." And she sent me a check for 110 quid. But it took a good few months, because it took a couple of weeks. So I emailed back, like, you've not responded. Shall I go to the papers? right?
Oh, that's what you played that card,
that's
did you?
I played the papers card, right? And then they email back.
Yeah, only after you threatened that, she wrote back.
Yeah. She wrote back to me. So that night,
yeah,
I met Tez Ilyas, the Home Secretary's mum, puked in the taxi that I booked for her.
Aww.
Mad, isn't it?
What a lovely story.
Yeah, great story.
I don't know what the moral behind it is, but it's...
yeah, that's how I met Tez Ilyas, basically.
That's how you met Tez Ilyas.
Yeah, so I want to say that story to Tez when I gig with him in about 8 years' time. But yeah, no, so yeah, mad, isn't it? But yeah, no, he's really good, Tez.
He's good, yeah. Really. Should we get another drink in?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Well, then just, like, blow smoke up Tez Ilyas'
Yeah, let's talk about another comedian for a bit, yeah.
It's becoming like a Tez Ilyas appreciation podcast at the moment.
Yeah, the Tez Ilyas show. Oh, shit.
Nah, that's all right. Yeah, I was going to bring some gin, but I didn't know if you drank gin, and also my missus, she kind of, she has a monopoly over the gin.
See how much I'm pouring for you.
It's hard to tell in this one.
Yeah. Well, there's a goblet, everyone.
They've seen it the whole show. Yeah, well, if you want to get a goblet, get your own fucking show, innit? You know.
You're inviting these comedians to the show. You need to like at least give them a proper goblet if you're going to have one, innit?
Well, what's wrong with the?
I'm not going to lie.
This is actually helping with your drink.
Feel this a bit.
Your drink pouring skills.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually starting to develop them further.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, I might just do this for a living.
Yeah. You know what's so weird? Like, I don't even drink before I go on stage.
Yeah, I think the first couple of times, I think it was second or third time I met you. Actually, you were drinking water.
Yeah. No, it's usually.
I normally have a pint. Yeah. Maximum is 1 pint before I go on. Yeah, cheers, Tharun. Cleaning fee?
Oh, that cleaning fee there. It's only a drop. It'll be fine. Get some Domestos on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's...
Talking about Domestos.
What do you mean, talk about Domestos? That's Dettol you want about.
Oh, Dettol. Oh, okay.
Feel like my arse again.
Yeah, your arse. Yeah.
That's actually a true story, you know?
Yeah, Tharun's grandma used to... That, I still, to this day... Sometimes to my missus when I'm like, right, Kaj, time for the poo-poo. So I actually say that, right? His grandma used to make him shit. Right? Make him shit.
The thing is,
she used to be like, come on, Tharun, time for the poo-poo.
Time for poo-poo.
On a level, right?
Yeah.
And then if you didn't, she then poured Dettol.
The way it used to go is like, because she always used to say, in the morning, do a morning shit.
Yeah.
You got to do your morning shit.
Yeah.
It sets you up for the day. I don't know what it is, but it just sets you up for the day. So she would literally, when I'd be sitting on the toilet like this, she'd be monitoring me, making sure I shit.
Right.
And she'd go, now time for poo-poo. and then I'd be like, I don't actually need to poo now.
Yeah.
Can you ease up a little bit?
Leave me alone.
Can you piss off? Sort myself out.
Yeah.
But then she'd get really...
bully one of the other grandkids.
And then she'd get really angry at me and she'd literally shout, poo now.
Yeah.
And then literally I'm having to force a shit out. I'm like... You know, out it comes.
Yeah.
And then after I've shat everything out of me, what I could, she would then say, okay, she'd go, okay, now time to wipe. And I was like, because I couldn't wipe myself.
Yeah, of course.
I couldn't wipe myself at 16. And then what she would do, after I've wiped, she'd then get out Dettol and pour it on my arse.
Fucking no.
The reason why she did that was because it burnt off all the bacteria. But she never
burn your arsehole as well.
It literally burnt my arse.
Bastard.
It literally.
So is it all white there then?
It's most people have hairy bumholes.
Yeah, you don't.
Mine never got a chance.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is fucking mad, man.
But yeah, no, it's like she just and that used to be because when my mum and dad were working a lot, we used to stay with my grandparents. Every morning for 5 years, that used to happen.
That's fucked.
For 5 years, every morning, my arse was getting obliterated by Dettol. That's why in my house today, I don't have any Dettol.
Yeah. It must scare you.
I freak out.
Do you like not go down that aisle at the supermarket now as well? Gives him nightmares and shit.
I have a Vietnam flashback when I see him. Like, no, you weren't there, man.
Oh shit, man. That's
true. The sad thing is that was actually a true story. She actually used to pour Dettol on my arse.
That's sad. That is really sad, Tharun.
Yeah. I mean, I brought it up with her.
Yeah.
I confronted her about it.
You're not missing out though. Hairy ass isn't. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, what a burnt arse or hairy arse. I mean,
exactly.
I brought it up to her. I said, like, Grandma, that was quite traumatic what you put me through. I could literally get you done for that.
Yeah, you could.
I've always threatened to put you in a home. I will I will put you in a home. Right now, I don't give a shit. I will put you in I've said that to her for years, actually.
Yeah, have you?
Even when I was
Never happened.
Yeah, even when I was like 16, I said, Grandma, I think it's time we put you in a home.
Yeah. That's fucked. You threatened your...
She pulled down on my ass.
She did. I was going to say innocent grandma, but she isn't fucking innocent at all, is she?
You know what? She says she makes out she's innocent. Like sometimes, like, Grandma, I'm going to put you in a home. She's like,
then one day she's there. She's going to fucking be like, I just imagine your grandma as you shut the door on her to her new room in her home, in a nursing home.
The thing is, though, she's actually got a good sense of humour. So when I say to her, I'm going to put you in a home, she's like, oh, bloody idiot. Oh.
Yeah.
But then other relatives...
You can't afford it, you bastard.
Other relatives are not in on the joke.
Oh, yeah.
So they're
probably thinking, fucking, that Tarun's a bit fucked, he is, isn't it?
See me as some prick. Just like, yo, I'm going to put you in a home. Yeah. And she's there going, ooh. And then, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Mate, that is fucked, mate. That is fucked.
But yeah, that's it's a true story. And I asked my dad about it. I said, Dad, did she ever pull Dettol on your ass? She goes, she's much worse than mine. I thought,
yeah. That's why I became a scientist, son. Yeah.
I learned about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been experimenting with Dettol ever since.
No, he told me, like, my dad, he's like, he bought some lard. I said, why we bought lard? He goes, because we used to have lard and bread.
Lard and bread?
Yeah, he used to have lard in a sandwich. And I was like, why? I was like, this is why you can't walk properly, Dad.
Yeah.
Like, this is why your knees have gone. But yeah, he used to have lard in a sandwich. Yeah. And also, you know, his mouth.
That's got something to do with your grandma, I think.
Oh, no, she used to cook.
100%.
Because they used to cook everything with lard and butter.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, and also my dad's teeth completely battered because of too many chilies. He used to put raw chilies in a sandwich.
Lard and chili sandwich.
Lard and chili sandwich.
Glad I didn't come to one of your birthday parties back in the day.
He was.
Fucking hell, imagine that. Shit. Man, mad. But yeah, what else? How long we got left? What else was on the agenda?
Sorry, you got somewhere to be?
No, I just thought we had the place for... how long? Yeah. There you go.
See, now you reminded him. He wouldn't have fucking known that.
Yeah. He's enjoying himself. Yeah.
He just sat there like, it's like...
I was just thinking, what else did we have to talk about?
I don't know if we kind of covered everything else.
Have we?
It's been fun, though.
Indian sex appeal.
Indian sex appeal.
That was on
Oh, shit, we were going to talk about Indian sex appeal, weren't we?
Yeah,
What is Indian sex appeal?
I don't think there is any. We're just fucking hairy.
No, thing is, though, you know what?
Hairy chest.
Hairy chest.
Akshay Kumar.
You know what? Thing is, look. We say like the West has made Indians not sexy, but we don't help ourselves.
We don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
You know, if an Indian dude went up to a girl and said, hello, darling.
Yeah.
She's not going to be up for
Can we have the sexy time? Yeah, it's just not going to... Yeah.
Let me show you my buna.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think one night stands happen with Indians, do they?
No.
Yeah.
They have one night marriage.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you got to have an arranged marriage, isn't it? Yeah. Let's have some sexy times.
I've been to a wedding in India before.
I have as well. But it was one of my mates in the UK who got married in Goa.
That must have been all right, though.
That was one of the best. Yeah, one of the best weddings I've been to.
I was in
Punjab. My mates went to one in Punjab. They said it was, you just got fed constantly. And
it's constantly fed.
Drinking whiskey, like...
It was my cousin who got married in India, and there must have been at least 2,000-3,000 people.
Yeah.
And I think only about 50 of them were invited.
Fucking hell.
Honest to God. And you could tell who was from England and who was from India.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
People from England were wearing suits. People from India, trainers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, straight away. Yeah. Yeah, they know that we're from the UK in India because they call us NRIs, don't they?
Yeah, NRI.
And non-resident of India.
Non-resident of
India. Yeah, it sounds... It's like it's racist.
Yeah,
like when you're in India. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, look, NRI. That's all I had when I was in India.
You know what threw me the most? The religious bit. You know, here, everyone goes to the religious bit. There, only a few people went.
Wow.
Not many people go to the religious bit.
Yeah. They just want to
party. They don't care. They just want the free food and booze.
Yeah, basically, that's it.
It was at that wedding that I got the shits.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah, because they gave me a pint and they put ice in it. And that fucked me.
A pint?
Pint of beer? No, pint of milk. Of course, a pint of beer.
But I was thinking a pint with ice in it.
Yeah, because that's what they do over there. They put ice in their beer to cool it down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because they can't be asked to get in a fridge.
Yeah.
So they put
ice.
They put ice in their beer to cool it. Yeah, and that's the problem. It does water it down a bit, but it cools it down as well.
And then gives you the shits as well at the same time. Yeah, because the ice is going to be their own tap water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which
And he did that.
Isn't really.
And literally, as soon as I drank it, I was like, yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah. You can't not go to India and have the shits.
Oh, I think I've been to India twice and twice got the shit.
Yeah, straight up.
But if I ever was to get married again, and I need to get into that suit, go to India, get the shit.
Truth is coming out today, isn't it? Fucking hell, right. He's already thinking about if you get married again.
If, I didn't say when.
Okay.
And it would be
Still
probably Serena leaving me.
Yeah, I would have thought so. After watching this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets very angry.
Yeah.
Very quick. Yeah.
Well, going to Chasers, I think she will not be happy. What? You used to go to strip clubs while we were married?
While married, you went to a strip club?
While
you
married.
Went to a strip, no, don't do that one time.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to know all the rest.
And if that stripper had a full set of teeth, you might have got a lap dance as well.
But luckily she didn't.
Luckily she didn't.
Thank God.
That was meant to be. God was looking down on you at this strip club. Yeah.
This has been fun, you know.
This has been a lot of fun, to be honest. I think 100% I want to do it again. Yeah.
Do it again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. I think we should.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way of getting out and being allowed out by the missus.
What?
Yeah. Because
if Kat's not letting you out now.
Well, no, I'm not. No, she does. She does. But this is good because I've got an excuse to come out and drink.
That's it.
Yeah.
And also, it's kind of like a gig, but we're not gigging.
Yeah, exactly. So if I told her, right, on Bank Holiday Monday, I'm meeting Tharun at the pub and we're going for drinks.
She would have had an issue.
She would told me to fuck off.
But we're now making it more creative.
We're creating a podcast. Mate, you fucking hit the nail on the head.
That's it. That's what it is.
Absolutely smashed
None of these shows are going out.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Everyone just getting pissed every time.
Oh, mate.
No,
yeah, it's been great, man. Yeah, really love that.
Yeah, I'd love to have you back on again. I don't even know how long we've got left, but it's done.
We're done. All right,
we're done. Recording? Oh, it's still going. It's still going. It's still going. So fuck it. Let's talk about something else.
Right. Yeah. Make the most of this. Pour yourself a drink, mate.
You might as well pour yourself one.
Call it another half hour.
Oh, you know what? They've got mugs here as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we have utilised these?
Oh, nice, man. We could have actually.
Less the podcast. But then I wouldn't have got my goblet.
No, they're there for marketing purposes, right? Yeah.
Not just for us to fuck around with, but
yeah. But, no.
Cheers, man.
Yo, cheers, mate. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Cheers. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, mate.
Make sure you listen.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. You know.
Yeah, all of that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I never know how to end these things.
No.
Fucking just kind of sizzle out eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll probably turn the camera off eventually.
Yeah, exactly, and you'll still be talking. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.